Hello, my fellow recruits. Princess Arts Reminisce here, and we're going to be continuing Doki Doki Literature Club. Also, I heard that an update is coming to Deltarune, so we'll play that when the update comes out, Alright, let's get a Doki Doki. Come on! Come on! Load, 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 load. And my nose is itchy. I love that little ringtone, it's so cute. I wonder why the fuck her name is Root. Does anyone know why her name is Root? So let's go main game, sorry. Make sure that, you know, the audio isn't going out of my computer, because that has happened. Alright, also, when I try to record, like, the audio wasn't going in, I guess. So luckily, we have the save, so, pew! Alright, let's try to go for, Natsuki this time. Vanilla, puppy, charm, shiny, kawaii, sugar, dazzle, nibble, loud. Ah, damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna do that again. Because we were so fucking close. Damn it. Damn it! Hold on, I'll get it, I'll get it, I'll get it. I promise I'll get it. Damn it! I'll get it, I get it, I get it. Please. Damn it! Damn it, I keep forgetting Joy is hers. Fucking hell. Oof, finally. Hi again, Artsy-chan. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least get my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay, hi. Is the screen tilting? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Artsy-chan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. God, I must be such an awful person for doing this.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Like, I was thinking if the Game Grumps think, why don't we just throw you off a cliff? Okay, I forgot that happened. Okay, hi.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki has a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Sleepfully defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Okay, the screen's definitely tilting. I hate it.
I'm sorry, Artsy-chan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I feel like I'm sliding, like I'm actually in the room and I'm just kind of against the wall because it's tilting. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I'm on the train to be part of a club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Is it getting closer to her? Jeez. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Ugh. Oh.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? If you picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, thank fuck. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but she's in the corner, laughing maniacally to herself. I just decided to leave her. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Yuri is an introvert, 100%. Sorry. I had to try and pop my back. She is an introvert 100%. Like, just... like, there are certain things where she'll be, like, you know, an extrovert or an advert. But other than that, she's like, no, I prefer to be reading. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelves.
Manga. You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. I mean, I like manga. Like, I haven't ventured too much into manga because I don't read. Like, I don't read often. But, like, I do have some manga. Like, they're either, like, one of them's really cutesy and adorable. Like, I think it was My Neighbor is a Demon Girl. Another is a, like, Love in Limbo. And then another was, basically, I love boobies. Boobies. It's so fucking horrible, but it's so funny. And I read all of them, and I love them. They're just amazing. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest.
Ha! Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feeling. I get closer to the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, then you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Archie-chan.
Don't judge a book. Okay. Hold on.
In fact,
Natsuki pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a cover attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. I mean, I've been out of the closet for years, but nah, I more so fell out of the pantry. Then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. Pats the ground next to me, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that.
What's that? I guess it would be easier to be close like this.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer to me, reclaiming the additional space. Well, she hopes I won't notice. Sorry, what was the first manga y'all read? Mine, I don't remember it completely. It was about this robot girl. I read it in middle school. Like, it was about this robot girl in high school, I think. It wasn't My Life as a Teenage Robot, because I don't think that's even been transferred to a manga. But I know it was about a robot girl. That's all I remember. And I remember I didn't know how to read it at first. I was so confused. But I read it, and that's what got me into, like, a shit ton of anime and manga, like, later down the road. Sorry, I rambled. I can feel her peering over my shoulders, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
It's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being like, you still haven't grown out of those yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge you. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward other losers over time. But it was probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Oh my goodness, you poor sweet thing.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it.
Honey!
Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I am here reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Natsuki suddenly collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh! Okay.
Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Aitsu-chan. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I keep a snack in my bag for her. I feel like that's something. I don't know what that something is. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Should poem two first. Let's do Natsuki. Check up on her. So Natsuki, I've been interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki reads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving my opinion.
And what's the point of writing in first place? I wrote this because I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing us. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not as great. Let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Atsuki's retort gets caught into her throat.
You're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that I don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Atsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. And like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out my feeling. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line.
So you did. I guess you went more to it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is proud of herself, then I won't take that away from her. Let's show Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. Is this your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just use my voice? I'm so sorry.
Bird's face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, I just thought that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you should be blamed for. There are only so many things different skills and techniques can go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them together, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. If you don't mind, may I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow of bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstand the test of time. Last one to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing the air in the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I don't think of that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think handwriting's pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it, to be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something that's a little bit mild. Something that's easy to digest, I suppose.
Right to go, Siri?
Actually, the story's about ghosts and knowledge, Sean.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance after it all, after all. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon being left for nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Sure, my poem to next, Monica. Hi, Archie-chan. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have a suggestion for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with a flow until more people settle in.
Anyway, I want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Archie-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that isn't the sort of burial. But it's just that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Hi, cat. Yeah, it's true. I am Monica, my poem.
I like it, Archie-chan.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes just loses all of her strength and shut down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of her malnutrition is infuriating with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys aren't too petite girls too, you know? Sorry, I was trying to look on the bright side.
I am gremlin-sized!
Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sound pretty confident if someone doesn't claim to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. If it doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Let's read it then. Hold the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic growling playing tricks on my ear. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person for feedback.
It's okay. I kind of sound like I'm pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
And what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you can say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming from astrology. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brains get fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep the pen on the same spot for too long, then you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
Whew. Guess it's everyone. Glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's Literature Club after all, I sigh. I guess it's the way I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly create sheets of paper in their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch as each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about feelings of getting up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean I have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Arctic-chan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate your offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Archie-chan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were such invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Archie-chan appreciates my voice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my voice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't have to deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do really cutesy.
Well, you know what? I was one of these boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Archie-chan started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you!
Taking your own insecurities out on others like that, you really are just as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch?
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of mental age to comprehend.
See? Just by saying that proves my point. Okay. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate in middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, you stop harassing others for your sickening attitude. You really think that you can balance your talk personality just by dressing up and acting cute? You're only really cute. How hard you tried.
Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already did, didn't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Why aren't you telling here everything you really think? I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she knows I was standing there.
Archie-chan, she's just making me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Yuri. Oh, hi! What if this is all just in MC's head?
Hey, Archie-chan. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. He really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying! She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, I guess it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Natsuki is writing back and forth in her desk with palms in her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Archie-chan, please don't hate me, please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I have to be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Archie-chan. It would just be embarrassing if you're listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing trouble.
The fuck? Okay. Hold on, was there any more dialogue? Okay, it's just that I really appreciate you understand, okay? Alright, and we got some more pictures. Woo! Oh. Forgot that it makes it faster. I'll just use my mouse. Or not my mouse, my fucking keyboard. God damn it. What? Where's the picture? Oh, there it is. On the wall. Back. Alright, yeah, so that was the only one, new one. But, sorry. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!